Yes, my friends, it's that time again. I'm Kathy Weaver, and this is Best Book Reviews. I have mentioned during this playlist that I love to read, first of all, but I love to review books that are important to me and certainly to my company. That way I can share what I learn with my clients, friends, prospects, team, all of that whole thing. So one of the very prominent members of our Enagic Kangen family was actually Dr. Dave Carpenter. And Dr. Dave, according to the book cover, is a naturopathic doctor and acupuncturist with many years of clinical experience. Okay. So, of course, when Change Your Water, Change Your Life came out, which happens to be the Enagic motto, Dr. Dave was requested to speak at a lot of our Kangen water conferences. Everybody, of course, wanted copies of his books. This is actually number 2, by the way. And I wanted to share some of the things I learned. He talks about specific conditions, which we never talk about publicly, as far as testimonials, things like that. But he also talked about finding good sources for ionized water, why water is different, how it is different. And he actually gets to the nitty-gritty of what makes water different. A lot of people think water is just water, it's all the same. Well, Dr. Carpenter actually knows it's not. So when I read this, many other naturopaths actually endorsed what Dr. Carpenter said. They agreed with his research. They were very excited about being able to find an actual answer to high quality water ionizers and what makes each one of them different. Dr. Carpenter drilled it down for us, which is, oh my gosh, an answer to prayer in a million ways. How can ionized water actually help you? Why does ionized water matter? Dr. Carpenter did such a phenomenal job of explaining it to the masses. Now, compliance issues, I understand that. You can't claim, you can't testimony, you can't all that stuff. Absolutely not. And we certainly would not choose to do that. But when a book is published that actually helps globally, helps the common man, if you will, those of us who are not naturopaths, understand what makes water different and what makes it tick, this book really does that. So if you find Dr. Dave Carpenter in your local bookstore, online, on Amazon, wherever you go to purchase your books, Dr. Dave Carpenter, his title is actually ND for naturopathic doctor, CCI and CAC. So you'll be able to know it's the right Dr. Dave, but you'll also be able to see his picture right here. And probably he's got that on most of his books, as a matter of fact. So this is the back cover. This is the front cover. And I just wanted you to see a little piece of Change Your Water, Change Your Life 2, and some of the things that Dr. Carpenter addresses. Return to origin, that's another Kangen term, if you will. Molecular structure of water, all of the things, some of the formulas are in here, okay, are a little medical E, but he still, I call it dumbs it down. He dumbs it down so that I can understand it, but more importantly, so I can reiterate it and explain it to my clients. Symptoms of dehydration, that's a biggie. And I'm, again, not going to read it to you, but I want you to know that a lot of symptoms of dehydration could possibly be not prevalent anymore if people drank more water. Let's just say that. Again, these are Dr. Dave Carpenter's points of interest, and I think he did a fantastic job. I wanted to review this book because I love what's in here, and especially for workshops and things like that. We're so thrilled to have our water, maybe you would say, analyzed by professionals and people who are Eastern medicine versus Western medicine, that kind of thing. But the biggest point that he makes is water is not just water. There's a difference in water filters. There's a difference in water ionizers. There's a difference in tap water versus bottled water. There's differences in water. So if you have not yet read Change Your Water, Change Your Life 2 by Dr. Dave Carpenter, naturopath, I definitely suggest it. I definitely endorse the topic because Dr. Dave really does explain it to us on a very basic level. I'm Kathy Weaver, and thank you again for joining me on Best Book Reviews. I love being able to review the books that come to my porch, and people send them to me, and I love to review them. And so far, I have not read a bad book.